It was supposed to be the age of calm, a new British monarchy making a smooth generational transition, uniting tradition and modernity under a single golden crown. Charles would rule with dignity, Camilla at his side as queen consort, and Catherine, beloved Princess of Wales, would quietly step into her supporting role, gracious, polished, the living symbol of a modern royal fairy tale. But beneath the palace's marble floors and glittering chandeliers, a hidden battle rages on, threatening to erupt into the greatest royal scandal of the digital era, the silent war between Camilla and Kate. The British press is obsessed with their every glance, bloggers live off decoding the smallest cold gesture at charity galas, and palace staff whisper about a tension you can feel before you even step in the room. Because this isn't just a generational feud, and it certainly isn't just gossip. This is a fight, in real time, for the future soul of the monarchy. And if you believe the insiders, the claws have never been sharper. For decades, Camilla Parker Bowles fought to cement her place after years as the other woman. When Charles became king, her long battle for legitimacy finally seemed over. Overnight, the coronation turned Camilla from despised homewrecker into queen consort, the heart and backbone of Charles' new regime. Behind closed doors, she built a reputation for steel nerves, tactical alliances, and an ability to survive public hatred. She assumed the young generation, especially Kate, the future queen, would respect the pecking order. But then fate intervened. In early 2024, Catherine, the Princess of Wales, stunned the world with the announcement of her cancer diagnosis. She vanished from public view, leaving a vacuum Camilla rushed to fill. But something extraordinary happened. The public's regard for Kate didn't fade. Quite the opposite. Sympathy for the princess soared, and her rare, honest video updates went viral. Far from falling into obscurity, she became the monarchy's beating heart. After months out of sight, Kate returned to duty, and Britain cheered her courage. Her rating in popularity polls soared. For the first time ever, Queen Camilla was pushed out of the nation's top 5 favorite royals. That's when the real Cold War began. Behind the scenes, palace sources describe a toxic rivalry. Veteran staffers say Camilla is deeply frustrated by her stepdaughter-in-law's unstoppable stardom. Camilla can't stand Kate's saintly image. Every public event becomes a popularity contest, and Camilla never wins. At recent banquets, aides noted stilted silences between the two women. The atmosphere goes Arctic when they're together, whisper sources. It's as if both are training to be queen of the same castle. The battles aren't just personal. They are generational, institutional, and often shockingly petty. Consider the fashion wars. Multiple reports claim Camilla bristles every time media headlines praise Kate's relatable, modern style at charity events. She wants the focus back on her own grace, her own classic queenliness, but the press will always choose a fresh face over the past, says a senior royal insider. More serious is the clash over the monarchy's direction. Camilla, queen by marriage, expected the younger generation to accept tradition and deference and to stay in their place. But Catherine's priorities are radically different. She's quietly championed mental health reforms, transparency with the press, and updated protocols to protect her children from toxic coverage. Sources say Kate, with William's backing, has been pushing for a new, more open Windsor brand. Camilla, feeling her authority threatened, has allegedly blocked or delayed several of Kate's projects. She's not afraid to use her status as queen to slow things down. One explosive leak, quickly hushed up by palace PR, hinted Camilla once told Charles, "If you want to keep public love, keep Kate under control. I won't play second fiddle in my own palace." This rivalry seeps into the most private spheres. It's said that Camilla has pressed for certain key events like state banquets, commemorative ceremonies, and major investitures to be handled by herself rather than handed over to Kate. She's lobbied for family portraits featuring herself and Charles front and center, while Kate and William are kept at the edge. There have even been skirmishes over who sits where at family dinners, a trivial point, perhaps, but in Windsor etiquette, a public message to millions. Meanwhile, Catherine's response has not been passive. Though the official line is all is harmony, insiders say the princess has drawn private boundaries. Her team restricts access to her children, blocks unwanted press, and carefully times public photos with Camilla to limit unfavorable angles. Royal observers notice it too. Notice how Kate never shadows Camilla, never lets the Queen take over her big day, one court reporter points out. If this sounds like theatre, well, that's a common view among royal aides who say daily life in the palace has become a series of staged photo ops hiding constant behind-the-scenes wrangling. But the stakes are very real. The monarchy is desperate for a new chapter, and polls show Generation Z and younger millennials are far more inspired by Kate's emotional honesty than Camilla's resilience. What scares Camilla most is becoming irrelevant, a figurehead, not a queen, claims one former staffer. Now, with King Charles still battling a serious, if officially downplayed, illness, rumors swirl. What happens when he steps down? Does Camilla risk losing all influence to a dazzling new queen? Will the palace endorse a swift transition of power, or insist on holding the old line no matter the risk of alienating a nation loyal to Catherine? And underneath it all, real personal pain. By all accounts, Kate's recovery from cancer is ongoing. Aides describe her days as carefully managed, with William fiercely protective and Kate insisting on a normal life, no matter what. Camilla, meanwhile, faces both her own health concerns and the draining reality of holding a family together beneath the scrutiny of history. Some say she has retreated even further into private rooms, exhausted by the daily onslaught of image management and delicate negotiations with future rivals. On social media, the circus is relentless. Hashtags like #QueenKate and #TeamCamilla explode after every photograph, every ambiguous nod. Online warriors pick apart every frame of shared public appearances, searching for evidence of sabotage, secret snubs, or mirrored fashion choices. Tabloids report on supposed private warnings Camilla gave to Catherine during the Windsor Horse Show. Blogs dissect Kate's public smiles for hidden messages. Through all this, King Charles walks a diplomatic tightrope. In private, aides say, he is torn, exhausted, and desperate for real peace. On the record, he praises them both as pillars of the new royal order. But insiders know, the person who ultimately wins this battle will decide the future shape of British royalty, perhaps for generations. And what about William? Friends say his loyalty is now 100% to Kate, and that he is quietly building bridges with Princess and younger royals who side with the modernizing camp. The split is no longer just women versus women, but a kingdom facing a choice: embrace change or cling to ceremonial past. So next time you see a photo of Camilla and Kate sharing an awkward handshake, remember, beneath the smiles, an invisible war of succession is playing out. Who will win the crown behind the crown? And who stands to lose everything, if the press and the public finally turn? This palace war is just beginning, and if history has taught us anything, it's this: only one queen can last. Stay tuned. The battle for the future of the monarchy is here, and the world is watching every move, every smile, every cold glance. In royal circles, whispers are growing louder. Some courtiers speculate that the rivalry between Queen Camilla and Princess Catherine has begun to fracture the palace itself. Meetings that once united the extended family increasingly end in sharp disagreements over the direction of the monarchy. One senior palace official revealed, there is palpable tension whenever the two women are near. Staff are walking on eggshells, and events have become less about celebration and more about managing the fallout. The clash extends beyond personal animosity. It's a battle over the heart and future of the monarchy. While Camilla clings to traditional protocols and the dignified weight of history, Kate pushes for transformation, embracing transparency, modern openness, and appealing to a younger, media-savvy generation. Many insiders say more is at stake than public perception. The succession and the identity of the monarchy itself hang in the balance. A leaked memo purportedly written by a close aide to Charles suggested contingencies should Kate become the queen consort and more power shifts to the younger generation. This document, confidential and explosive, has been quietly shaking the corridors of Buckingham. Behind the scenes, an unspoken war is waged for the loyalty of influential figures inside and outside the palace, including major charities, government officials, and private donors. Kate's team has been celebrated for deftly navigating media storms, while Camilla's circle reportedly employs traditionalist strategies aimed at preserving the royal status quo, including discrediting her opponents. The public remains fascinated. Social media campaigns praise Kate for her grace and resilience, while tabloid exposés paint Camilla as embattled and out of touch. Memes and videos comparing their styles, actions, and influence flood the internet daily. Even the younger royals watch warily. Prince George and Princess Charlotte are believed to be more aligned with Kate's vision of a modern monarchy, while some cousins remain loyal to old traditions, fostering internal family debates and tensions. In this high-stakes environment, every event, be it a public appearance, charity gala, or informal family gathering, is scrutinized as a chess move, a signal, or a calculated message. Psychologists specializing in royal behavior note the toll this constant tension takes on all involved. Stress, anxiety, and physical ailments reportedly are on the rise among senior family members and staff. While the world focuses on glittering crowns and gala appearances, the real battle is in quiet rooms, behind closed doors, and through carefully worded letters and leaked texts. The next decade promises to be one of the most pivotal in royal history. Will the House of Windsor successfully transform to meet the demands of a modern Britain, or will this internal strife rupture the monarchy beyond repair? Only time will tell. But one thing is clear, the war between Kate and Camilla is far from a private matter, it defines the fate of an entire nation. Stay tuned for the most exclusive insights and the unfolding drama in one of the world's most fascinating royal sagas. Don't miss a single twist in this royal saga. Follow us for daily updates, exclusive insider reports, and the truth behind the crown. The battle between Kate and Camilla is shaping the future of the British monarchy, and you need to know what's really happening. Stay connected, stay informed.